Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Azure Striker Gunvolt, the Striker Pack, because I am on the Switch, and that's just what it comes in. But, real quick before we get started, is I wanted to play, well, just play some different kind of games, like games that I want to play, instead of just doing something for the sake of doing it. Because stuff like Hollow Knight, I do enjoy it, it's a fun game, but I was getting bored of that being the only game I was playing, so I wanted to bring, different stuff in. Bring, something that I'd have, I don't want to say more fun with, because, I have fun with every game that I'm playing, but that's why I play them. But I want to have stuff, say, in the moment, I'm going to have more fun with, so I can bring more energy into it, and just, have, a better stuff going into it. And now that I've got the new setup going, I've got stuff going, as I'm playing the game, so that makes things a little bit easier on me. So make sure everything's set to what I need it to be. But yeah, and one more thing before I get started is this doesn't really explain everything. So the world that we're in is basically one where some people do have superpowers, and the character we're playing has a lightning type of power, but we'll get into that as we play through the game and go through the gameplay. So let's go ahead up and start the first game out of 2. Because why would you start with the second game? That wouldn't make any sense. So let me go ahead and this, I don't think it was on the 3DS, because it's been a long time since I played the 3DS, because that's the first time I played it. But there is an easy and a hard mode that you can play. The only thing that hard mode is it won't allow me to do a lot of stuff to show off throughout it, so I'm going to be playing in the normal mode, because even though a lot of stuff will be seriously bumped up, I won't be able to do a lot of things that I can do in the normal game, which is why I'm going to be playing the normal game. And I forgot to do something with that, but I do have a cleared save file on here, so I'm not going in blind or anything. But if I was, this would be a completely different kind of Let's Play. His mission: silence Muse and free the world from his trance, but the clear-cut lines around him have already started to blur. So, we start off with a cutscene. Well, terrorist, are you ready to admit it? Or shall I loosen your lips with another crack of this electro-scourge? Quill sent you here to destroy the Muse. To silence her, am I right? Well, the Sumeragi group is smarter than you scum. We've already moved our little virtual canary to safety. In other words, you've wasted your time. What do you think of that? How old are you, boy? Did Quill promise to pay you big for this job? A shame you won't ever hear the Muse's anthem again. You'll never feel the ecstasy of her music lapse onto your auditory cortex. Ugh, I hate what this guy says, because I gotta say it and repeat it, and it's annoying, because I don't like saying this stuff, because it's weird. Who talks like this? Truly a drug for the mind. Anyway, she's on a freight train out of here as we speak, and you, boy, will die in the silence. You know, the last time I went through this, he definitely said something completely different. Man, your lips are way looser than mine. What? You can still move? But that's impossible. This gorge pumped enough electricity into you to... I am electricity. Break it out of the chains like it's nothing. And why does he still have his gun? That's actually a real question if you caught him. This lightning, it's susceptible power. You're an adept? Ding ding, Ding ding, thanks for the whipping. I needed a good recharge. Azure Light, you're Gunvolt, the Azure Striker. Now, time to hunt down the Muse. Alright, let's get moving. GB to base, open the line. We read you, Gunvolt. Nice to hear you're not dead. Thanks. Not this time. Update the mission params. Sumeragi has moved the target. They put the Muse on a freight train out of the facility. I'm in pursuit. Negative. You should vet the intel to make sure it's not a trap. Judgment overruled. Gunvolt, you're clear to pursue. He can handle it himself, but he will just keep scanning for changes. Yes, sir. Play nice out there, GV. Zeno, are you patched in? Affirmative, boss man. I caught it all. Moving into support position. You know, in case Jeeves actually decides to let me help, right, Jeeves? I'll take it under advisement. Advisement? Gee, thanks. I feel loved now. Alright, enough. You've got a Muse to do program. As a moth out. Alright, now let's do this. Now, gameplay is certainly in the style of Mega Man. You got your... Okay, ow. Great job, me. Failing on the first enemy of the game. But, you know, you've got a gun, and you also have, like, this fun flash field, which is basically, like, your electrical power. And one thing is, though, if you run out of it, of that little bar, you won't be able to use it until it's fully recharged, and you can't automatically charge it, because if you use it, and then you tap down twice, you can recharge it fully. The only thing is you won't be mobile for a minute, but it's not really a big deal because it charges pretty quickly once you hit the button. And yeah. And that little score up here, that I'm trying to shoot at, but you know, it's not in the way, but it's in the way, is a little bit of a score key called Kudos. Elevator stop. No juice. Where's the switch? Let's see. There it is. I need to channel electricity into that switch. Should be as simple as tagging it and flashing it. I don't like that phrasing. Tag with my gun, follow the flash field. That's how my world turns. And yeah, something I forgot to mention is when you shoot something, this little ring that pops up, depending on how much you shoot it, is considered tagging an enemy, because you don't shoot out actual bullets. They're like little needle pins that affect stuff. Alright, so what do we got next? Gunvolt. How are your EP levels? Can't have you running out of juice. Missions like this burn through septimal energy fast. Remember to give your EP time to recover. If you don't want to wait, you can manually recharge it, double tap down as you go. And don't forget, if you run out of EP, you'll overheat, which means you won't be able to use any of your electrical powers. Hey, I got it. Who are you lecturing it? Who are you lecturing? It's my Septima. Of course you would know about it. But, you know, there's not really much for the player to know about it. Okay, let's hope you didn't shut. You did. Dang it. Now I gotta get through this, because it's easier on the other side. Okay, jump through you, and electrocute you both. It's not gonna give me the points, is it? Nope. For either of them, because you gotta have at least 3... If you don't have, like, a double combo, if you don't tag it fully, then you don't get the combo. This isn't gonna work. Which is kind of annoying. It's like, either you have 2 enemies to take down to get the points, or you don't, because they have, like, differing health bars. Okay, this might be a bit of dodging. Nope. Okay, ow. Oh, that's not good. That is definitely not good. Because if I take another hit, then all my points are going to go. Because that's what these 3 little bars are, but I think I mentioned that already. Okay. And everything goes down. Alright, now we just got to take care of the little hexapile here. Why these are here? I know they're just, like, stage checkpoints, but still, it's just like, it doesn't make sense, especially with how, like, the characters kind of talk about them. And a checkpoint. So our points go and filter in for our score. If you actually dodge the checkpoints, you can upgrade your score, because, like, the more you have, the better your score will be at the end. Because, oh dear, they all eventually, like, once you defeat the stage or use a skill, they all eventually go away. But we got a mini-boss here. Well, technically it's the slightly easier version of the boss of the stage. I know I'm jumping the gun a bit here, but, like, this boss is easy because as long as you're electrocuting him, he can't touch you, and because you're at a perfect height to knock him down, he can't do anything. It's like, he goes down and he can't attack you at all, because he has 2 different attacks. He has one where he shoots machine guns at the ground, but you're too high to even get hit by it because you're on a little step stool. And then, or on crate boxes. And then another one, well, with the missiles, that you can easily dodge by having the flash field going, which just neutralizes the projectiles, making them completely useless. But hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, there should be an item around here that I'm gonna want. Okay, it's right after I defeat you, and you're in my way. Go ahead and go down, please. And here we go. These little things that I'm collecting are actually for a thing at the end, which once I get it to it, I'll explain. Okay, there might be... Okay, take you down and then take you down. I'm not going to bother trying to knock you out at the same time. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me jump around you all fancy-like. Okay, should be closing up the stage soon. Should be something coming up in a minute, which I'm just kind of waiting on. Okay, and I'm taking damage now. Oh, that... Well, I was not ready for that. Okay. I'd rather not lose my points, especially when it's, like, still early on in the stage. And time for the boss, which is this big tank, which we already took one down. Like I said, it was just an easier version of the boss of the stage. No big deal. Pretty easy to knock down. And one actually fun thing about the flash shield is when it's active, you actually descend a bit slower than you normally would. So if you know how to use it effectively... Okay, gotta start... Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah, if you don't take him down fast enough, he'll actually reactivate, and you have to take down the head again. So, always a good thing to make sure you take him down quickly, just to keep an eye on that. Now, if we jump over here, we actually get another one of these little things, and then we can take down the Hexapile. And we have finished up the stage. Good job. Stage is clear. And once you get the end, you get your stage score and the time it took. Finish it with a good enough time, you'll get a point multiplier by either 0.5 like I got, or 0.2. And you get 10 bonus tries. Now what this is you get to pick from a selection. You can pick it automatically, but I always just kind of like hit the Y button and just take whatever I get, because it doesn't really matter. Most stages will just give you the same thing no matter what you pick. I mean, you could just get more of the same thing, but just pressing the Y button, because if you're doing good enough, because depending on your score, you'll get like better tries. If you get an S rank like I got, you get 7 bonus tries, and then however many like little flag things you collect. And if you get the score better than that, the S plus rank, which is actually pretty annoying to get, you can get you get up to 10, and then however many of the tags get a little... I don't really know what to call them. Badges, I guess? This is the last car. Sumeragi must have hid the Muse program here. What the... Gak? Why did you say Gak? What? Where's the server? Are you telling me that... No. No way. Who are you? Are you new here? You don't look like a scientist. She's talking to me telepathically. Is she an adept like me? My name is Lumen. They call me the Muse. But I'm just a projection, a manifestation of this girl's septimal power. You're not with Sumeragi, are you? Then free her. Free us both. Maniqua, do you read? Update the mission params. I've engaged the target. But the Muse isn't a program at all. She's a human girl. An adept. What? She's not hostile. Sumeragi has been holding her against her will. That sounds like their style for sure. New objective. I'm gonna extract the girl and... Negative. Your objective stands. Eliminate her. Asimov, she's just a kid. And so are you. Doesn't matter. She's still a threat. There's no way to help her anyway. How will you get her past the reinforcements closing in on you? Where will she live? With us? Surrounded by guns? You don't... It's not that simple. It's... okay. I'd rather die than stay here. I'm tired of Sumeragi using my anthem to hurt people. I deserve to be silenced. Do it, please. I won't. When Asimov pulled me out of that hellhole, I thought I deserved to die too. But he gave me a purpose. Look, don't give up. You're alive for a reason. And if you need someone to help you find it, I'll be your compass. Pretend you can have anything, what you want. What would you wish for? Anything? Well, I want to be free. I want to stand at the top of the world and see it all. The top of the world, alright? Then that's where I'll take you. Hey, Asimov, I'm done. I've decided to leave Quill. You pulled me out of a bad place and made something out of me. I won't forget that. But now I want to do the same for this girl. I want to give her a chance. What chance? You can't free her until we free the world. That's your opinion. Fine, we don't run a democracy here. Quill has no room for dissenters. You're off the roster. So long, Gunvolt. What? Oh, come on, both of you. Yeah, what's with all the drama? No drama. I've just got to do this. Maniqua, Xena, I'm gonna miss you. Take the girl and go. Quill will hold off the reinforcements. Good luck, kid. You too, Asimov. They're like feathers. Are you an angel? Definitely not. The name's Gunvolt. What's yours? I'm Jewel. Sparks rose from him like azure feathers. For a moment, I really thought he had wings. I'll never forget that day we met. My first taste of freedom that couldn't last. And then just a bunch of dots for no reason! It's only been a few decades since the first Adepts showed up. Them and the supernatural powers that came to be known as Septima. Didn't take long for someone to find a way to capitalize on it. That someone was the energy syndicate called Sumeragi. The Sumeragi group is old, real old. Its roots go back to the Middle Ages, maybe earlier. Today, they own every power company, and with them, the nation. And a threat like the Adepts was the perfect excuse to take over. True, they delivered on the peace they promised. But some of us believed that cost was too high. Too many Adepts shipped off to protection camps. Too many sick experiments gussied up as clinical energy trials. Sumeragi's PR machine was slick as a sinner's road dancer. But some didn't buy it. They resisted. And that's basically how Quill got started. The Quorum for Unrestricted Information, Law, and Liberty. Nice name, right? Has the ring of justice. Two can play that PR game. Anyway, Quill paid my bills right up until the day I met Jewel. And, to be honest, not much changed after I went up freelance. GV to Quill, open the line. I was fresh back from the city's trenches. I needed to check in with my handler, Maniqua. This was after about a half a year of freelancing. I missed Quill's paycheck, but I was finally managing. And the apartment was growing on me, as humble hideaways go. I read you. Nice work out there, GV. Hey, listen. How many of your contracts are with Quill? Almost all of them, right? You should just come back. Join up again. Fair point. I was pitching myself as freelance. But Jewel and I were wanted terrorists. Try landing jobs with that on your resume. At least I did less overtime. I take your jobs because you pay well. Don't get warm and fuzzy on me. Look, Asimov was right. What Jewel needs right now is a family. I know how much you and Asimov mean to me. I want her to have the same thing, not the last bunk in some fringe milita. I think we're all in the best place we can be. Who's getting warm and fuzzy now? Fine, have it your way. I'll tell the other fringed lunatics you said no. Maniqua, wait, that's not what I meant. Oh yeah, I handled that conversation well. But Maniqua really was like family. She'd get over it. Well, home sweet home. I should check in on Jewel. GV, you're home. How'd work go? I wish you'd let me help out for a change. Are you sure you're not already? It's weird. I almost got killed on tonight's mission, but when I went down, memories of this room flashed through my mind and I heard your anthem. It gave me the strength to keep fighting. Really? Out of nowhere, Lumen appeared. Why do you think Sumeragi wants us? When I sing, the dead get up and dance. Bro, you're lucky to have us. The Muse always had a way of photobombing the moment. I love that phrase. Jewel wasn't in full control of her Septima yet, which meant Lumen had her own personality. It boggled me that she even came out of Jewel's brain. No one asked you, Lumen. Go away. Yeah. See you soon, hottie. Next time, don't wear a shirt. Why? Cough. I swear, I don't know her anyway. Have you been keeping track of your progress? This game doesn't autosave for you, so you have to remember to do it yourself. Press L to open the menu, then choose the upper right icon to save. talk to Jewel, select the lower left icon from the same menu. You feel a little closer to Jewel. And yeah, that's mostly how the story is. But we do have our little menu, and we do have a couple extra missions. Like I said, it's pretty Mega Man based because we have the subaquatic base, media tower, biochem plant, the pharma lab, stratacombs, and the data store. And then we also can reselect the first mission again. And there is also challenges for this game, but I don't really plan on doing these. I might take like these ones that I can just do in any mission, but these ones like No Shutter Stutter, All Business, and Flash Azure, you all gotta replay the mission again and again. So I most likely won't be doing that. We can also We can also synth and sell gear, which I don't usually sell stuff because you're never really running low on stuff, which we can get the Osmatic Eye, Boost Band, Traction Ring, and the Shield Medallion, which isn't much, but you know, the Traction Ring gives you an air dash, the Boost Band lets you jump, gives you a mid-air hop, which is pretty nice, and then this will just increase energy effectiveness or how much like healing items give, but it's pretty useless considering the fact with, you know, having specific ability. I don't think I actually mentioned it yet. I should actually go into my gear and mention that. But you have a specific ability with your gear, which is specifically this pendant here, which designed by Quill to neutralize harm as long as Gunvolt has EP to discharge, which means if you get hit, you just lose EP. You don't lose health. So unless you're using the flash field or are overheated, you don't take damage. And this over here shouldn't be here. So I don't know why it's here, probably because I've beaten the game on a different file, but just ignore it. We also have the Quill Signet, which will decrease the time that it takes when we overheat to recover. We also have the Cerberus, but we don't have anything to change that, or anything to go on our right or left eye, so not much we can do with that. We did get an extra skill in the last mission, so might as well see what that is. Let's see, Galvanic Patch. Stimulates bioelectric current to recover a small amount of HP. Might as well use it. Can I? Okay. There's usually like a button where you can just press X and use it, but I think that's just about everything that's needed to be done here. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode off here because it's already been going on for a little over 20 minutes. And yeah, I do plan on doing one of these, either the media tower or the biochem plant, for extra weapons that I can get later in the game, because you do get some extra stuff depending on the mission you complete. So I will be going after one of them. But if you guys want to see me go after a specific stage or something you'd rather see first, just let me know, like leave a comment or something, and just give me a heads up on if you want to see me try and run through a stage first, because I normally stick to a specific path that only slightly varies throughout my playthroughs of this game. So yeah, I plan on mixing it up a little bit for this one just to try and go through stuff, but I definitely want to get a specific weapon that one of these stages will get me to just make things a bit easier. But if you guys want to see me go through it in a more difficult fashion, yeah, and if you guys want to see me go through the stratacombs first, please let me know, because that one with the current equipment I have is going to be fun if I go through that one first. So much fun. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode off here, so I will see you guys in the next one. Later.